5 trades in one draft to get me from here to here. If you follow our channel, you know that we're always pushing trading, especially in dynasty leagues, because trading is really necessary in that in order to build your team, change your team, stay competitive, whatever. I did post a video recently about my trade tips and the rules I follow for trading, and I had to implement them in a league that I'm in. It's a 16-team PPR dynasty league. My team is not good with no depth, so I decided this year going to be the year I rebuild. And to do that, I need picks. I need young guys. So I turned 5 trades in one draft into the team that I think I can take moving forward in my rebuild. Let me break it down for you. I'll be quick with it. First of all, you're going to say that I lost the Mahomes trade. I traded away Patrick Mahomes. I know that I lost it. Please get in the comments and yell at me. But if you watch my other video, you'll see that you have to lose some trades in order to make your team better. And this was one of those instances. I took that rule, found a team that needed a quarterback, lost that trade to give myself the capital to keep going. So let me run through these for you real quick. First of all, I'm sitting there when I start the draft with pick 105, 205, and 305 in a 16-team league, and Patrick Mahomes. No backup quarterback, 2 startable wide receivers, and 1 startable running back. After that, it's a bunch of crap, bunch of just average guys that may or may not even make most teams' starting lineups. So first trade I made is I found a guy who needs a quarterback, and he's only 3 picks behind me at the 108. So I traded Patrick Mahomes for Deshaun Watson and the 108. Figure I'm going to move back, but it gives me 2 first-round picks early on for capital. Yeah, I know it's Deshaun Watson. He a lot of talent, but hasn't shown it in the last couple of years. He's hopefully going to be my backup if you follow through with this video. So Patrick Mahomes for Deshaun Watson in the 108, leaving me the 105 and the 108. I have a target in the first round, and I think he'll fall to 108, so it's part of the reason that I made this trade anyway. So after that, I went and I found a guy who was willing to trade me the 105, my 105, for Trevor Lawrence and the 206. So I make that trade, which leaves me with Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson and the 108, and then an extra pick in the second round. So the draft starts, my guy falls, and at 108, I get Keon Coleman, the guy who I look at as possibly the offensive rookie of the year, real steal in these drafts, probably should be going higher than he does go. Move into the second round. I have a target, and if you watch any of my other videos, you know that I have a lot of sleepers or late round picks that I think are valuable. So the guy I want is there at 206. I also have 205, but I don't think taking him or any other of the players that are there right now are valuable, and I feel like I'd be reaching for them, so I decide I'm going to trade out of both of these picks. The 205, I make a trade for a 2025 first and pick 304 for my 205, and that's a no-brainer. I win that trade all day. Move on to the 206. I make a trade for TJ Hawkinson and the 310 for my 206. Now, I know TJ Hawkinson is coming off an injury, but when healthy, is a very good point scoring tight end. And I think last year he was actually tight end number 1 before his injury. So a lot of value there for the 206. Plus, I get an extra pick 310 to play with if I want to do it. Draft keeps going. We get to the end of the second round, and the guy I want is still there. Jaleel McMillan for Tampa Bay. One of the guys I really love, especially when Mike Evans retires. And I have Mike Evans on this team, so he's been a target of mine this whole draft. He's still there at 216, so I reach out to the guy with that pick, and we decide we're going to swap first-round picks. I'm going to give him my newly acquired first-round pick for his first-round pick next year, the 216, and I threw in my 310. Now, he did this thinking that, he won the league, so his pick is going to be late. If he trades with me, he's going to get an earlier pick because of how bad my team was. If you follow my video, I think all first rounds should be created equal. So for me, it's a first round swap, and I get 216, and I take my guy, McMillan, at 216, and I'm happy going into the third round. Third round, I still have my 2 picks, 304, 305, 310's going. So I use those 2 picks to take some future talent. I take Vidal, the running back for the Chargers, and I take Tyron Tracy Jr., a guy who I absolutely love in New York. So I got through this draft with some young talent, a future first-round pick, a couple veterans, possible quarterback depth, and a great start to a rebuild. So if you watch our videos, you need to rebuild, you got to trade. You need to make trades in general for Dynasty if you want to win now. Check out our other videos. Tell me what you think about this. How did I do? Do you think that this was a smart move for me to take this approach to my rebuild. Either way, trading and Dynasty go hand in hand. Fantasy football is wonderful. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever. Let me know your thoughts. Bukanuga.